Hello students, in last session we completed up to question number 5 in exercise 7.2. Now see the next question number 6. Question number 6 is also related to one example. See the question first. If 1, 2, 4y, x6 and 3, 5 are the vertices of parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. Here the 4 vertices are given. They are the vertices of parallelogram. Let us take, let A 1, 2, B 4y, C x6 and D 3, 5 are the vertices of parallelogram. As we know, characteristic of parallelogram, diagonals are bisect each other. We use this characteristic. We know diagonals bisect each other in parallelogram. Means what? The midpoint of diagonals are equal. Here ABCD is a parallelogram, that's why AC is one diagonal and BD is the second diagonal. That's why midpoint of AC is equals to midpoint of BD. AC and BD are two diagonals. AC, midpoint of AC 1 plus x upon 2, comma 2 plus 6 upon 2 is equals to midpoint of BD. We are using B and D, 4 plus 3 upon 2, addition of y coordinates, y plus 5 upon 2. That's why 1 plus x upon 2, 2 plus 6 which is 8 upon 2 is equals to 7 upon 2, comma y plus 5 upon 2. Now we compare x coordinate with x coordinate and y coordinate with y coordinate. Therefore, 1 plus x upon 2 is equals to 7 upon 2 and 8 upon 2 is equals to y plus 5 upon 2. Now 2 cut from both the denominators, remaining 1 plus x is equals to 7. That's why x is equals to 7 minus 1 and x is equals to 6. From here 8 is equals to y plus 5. By making y as a subject, we get 8 minus 5. That's why value of y is 3. Here the value of y is 3 and value of x is 6. If you are checking that our answer is correct or not, 6 plus 1 which is 7 upon 2, yes, and 8 upon 2 obtain. Instead of y we have to substitute 3. 5 plus 3, 8 upon 2. That's why the value of x and y both are correct. Therefore, x is equals to 6 and y is equals to 3. Now see the next question number 7. 7th is again most easy. Find the coordinates of point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2 minus 3 and B is 1, 4. We draw one circle for our understanding. AB is a diameter, AB is a diameter and center is 2 minus 3. Suppose O is a center which is 2 minus 3 and B is 1, 4. B is 1, 4. We need to find coordinates of point A. Let us take A as a xy. Let A x y. Here 2 minus 3 is a center, AB is a diameter. AB is diameter. O is midpoint of OB. O is midpoint of AB. Therefore, 2 minus 3 is obtained by addition of x coordinates of A and B. A is a x and B is a 1, x plus 1 upon 2, and addition of y coordinates, y plus 4 upon 2. Now we compare x coordinate with x coordinate and y coordinate with y coordinate. 2 is equals to x plus 1 upon 2 and minus 3 is equals to y plus 4 upon 2. Now we multiply 2 with 2, 2 2s are 4 is equals to x plus 1. We make x as a subject, x is equals to 4 minus 1. Therefore, the value of x is 3, x is equals to 3. Same way here, 2 multiply 3 which is minus 6 is equals to y plus 4, making y as a subject, y is equals to minus 6 minus 4. Therefore, y is equals to minus 10. The value of y is minus 10. We need to find coordinates of point A. Therefore, coordinates of A is x is 3 and y is minus 10. To verify that, again find midpoint using the coordinates of A and B, we get 2 minus 3. Now we see next 8th number. The 8th number is the most important number. If A and B are minus 2 and 2 minus 4 respectively, find the coordinates of P such that AP is equals to 3 upon 7 AB and P lies on the line segment AB. P lies on the line segment AB. It is the most important thing. First we draw one line segment A minus 2 and B 2 minus 4. P lies on this line segment. We need to find the coordinates of point P. Means what? P is the point which divides line segment AB internally in the ratio AP gem PB. Point P divides AB internally in the ratio AP upon PB. Now here AP is equals to 3 upon 7 AB is given, not ratio AP upon PB is given. First of all we need to find ratio AP upon PB. For that we are using the line segment A, P and B are collinear points. That's why AP plus PB gives whole AB. We required only AP and PB, AP and PB. Again you can also try to use like this. The ratio AP is equals to 3 upon 7 AB is given. Two ways to find AP upon PB, where AP as it is, 3 upon 7 as it is, instead of AB is equals to AP plus PB. AP plus PB. Now 7 multiply with AP is 7AP is equals to 3 multiply with bracket 3AP plus 3PB. Shift 3AP right hand side to left hand side. 7AP minus 3AP is equals to 3PB. Therefore 7 minus 3 is a 4AP is equals to 3PB. By making AP upon PB as a subject, AP upon PB is equals to 3 upon 4 is equals to M1 upon M2, where M1 is equals to 3 and M2 is equals to 4. The first coordinate A is a x1, y1, point P which is a xy and B is a x2, y2. To find the coordinates of point P, we are using here section formula in form of M1 and M2. coordinates of point P. xy is equals to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Now we substitute all the values m1 m2 x1 x2 and y1 y2 is equals to, where m1 is equals to 3, x2 is equals to 2 plus m2 is equals to 4, x1 is equals to minus 2 upon m1 plus m2, which is 3 plus 4, comma m1 is 3, y2 is equals to minus 4 plus m2 is equals to 4, y1 is equals to minus 2 upon 3 plus 4. 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8, minus 8 upon 3 plus 4, which is 7. 3 4s are 12, minus 12, minus 4 2s are 8 upon 7. That's why 6 minus 8 is equals to minus 2 upon 7, comma minus 12 minus 8, which is minus 20 upon 7. Further simplification does not possible. Here the coordinates of point P is obtained. Therefore, coordinates of point P is minus 2 upon 7 minus 20 upon 7. Hence the question number 8, most important number, is completed. Now see one next. Let's see the new number, 9th number. Find the coordinates of points which divide the line segment joining A minus 2 2 and B 2 8 into 4 equal parts. As we know, the point of trisection, 3 equal section means in middle there are 2 points, but here 4 equal parts means in between there are 3 points required. First we draw a line segment A minus 2 2, B 2 8. Points divide the line segment into 4 equal parts. We require 3 points. Let's take P, Q and R. The 3 points divides line segment AB into 4 equal parts. Let P, Q and R, 3 points, they divide AB into 4 equal parts. See what happened here? P is the midpoint of AB. Q is midpoint of AB. P is midpoint of AQ. R is midpoint of QB. The first of all we need to find coordinates of point Q. AP is equals to PQ is equals to QR is equals to RB. Q is midpoint of AB. Therefore, coordinates of point Q is equals to addition of x coordinate minus 2 plus 2 upon 2, addition of y coordinate 2 plus 8 upon 2, minus 2 plus 2 is a 0 upon 2, 2 plus 8 is a 10 upon 2, 2 5s are 10, 0 upon 2 means 0 and here is a 5. The coordinates of point Q is a 0, 5. Now we find for P and R. Q is a 0, 5. Now for P is a midpoint of AQ. AP is equals to PQ, that's why P is midpoint of AQ. Now point P is midpoint of AQ. Therefore, coordinates of point P is equals to find the coordinates of point P, we required the coordinates of A and Q minus 2 plus 0 upon 2, comma, y coordinates 2 plus 5 upon 2. Minus 2 plus 0 minus 2 upon 2, 2 plus 5 7 upon 2, 2 cut and we get minus 1 and 7 upon 2. Minus 1 and 7 upon 2 is the coordinates of point P. Now the last R is the midpoint of QB. Now R is midpoint of QB. Therefore, coordinates of R is equals to obtain the coordinates of R we required Q and B 0 plus 2 upon 2, comma, 5 plus 8 upon 2, 0 plus 2, 2 upon 2, 8 plus 5, 13 upon 2, 2 cut and we get 1, 13 upon 2. Here the coordinates of R is obtained 1 and 13 upon 2. Therefore, finally we write a answer coordinates of point which divide the line segment joining these 2 points into 4 parts. First is P is minus 1, 7 upon 2, comma, Q 0, 5 and R 1, 13 upon 2 are the coordinates of point which divide AB into 4 equal parts. Now see the next 10th number. Find the area of rhombus if its vertices are 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4 and minus 2, minus 1. Let us draw one rhombus. In a rhombus, 4 sides are equal. A, B, C and D. In a rhombus, A 3, 0, B 4, 5, C minus 1, 4 and D minus 2, minus 1. We need to find area of the rhombus. We know the hint is given in our textbook. As we know from standard 9, area of rhombus is equals to 1 upon 2 product of its diagonal. 2 diagonals are AC and BD. That's why first of all we need to find length of diagonals AC in BD. Now we know how to find the length of diagonals using our distance formula. So that first of all we are finding AC square and then BD square, then its square root. AC square we are using ANC. 3 minus of minus 1 gives 3 plus 1 whole square. Compulsory plus 0 minus 4 whole square. 3 plus 1 is a 4 square minus 4 square. 4 square is a 16 plus 16. 16 plus 16 is equals to 32. AC square is equals to 32. That's why AC is equals to 4 root 2. The one diagonal AC is 4 root 2. Now the second diagonal BD. BD square is equals to, use B and D, 4 minus 2, 4 plus 2 whole square, compulsory plus 5 minus 1, 5 plus 1 whole square. 4 plus 2, which is a 6 square, plus 6 square. 6 square is a 36 plus 36. 36 plus 36, which is 72, which is BD square. That's why BD is equals to 6 root 2. AC and BD, two diagonals are obtained here. Now we apply formula to find area of rhombus. Area of rhombus is equals to 1 upon 2 product of its diagonals. 1 upon 2 product of diagonals. One diagonal is AC and second diagonal is BD. AC into BD, where 1 upon 2 AC is equals to 4 root 2 and BD is equals to 6 root 2. 1 upon 2 as it is, 6 4s are 24, root 2 into root 2 is a 2. 2 cut and we get 24. We know the unit for area, which is square unit. Again, the area of rhombus is also finding way to another methods using the formula to find area of triangle, but it is not in our syllabus, it is cut from our syllabus. Hence, our exercise 7.2 is completed here. Now, we see some important example regarding this chapter. Let us see some important numerics about chapter number 7. As we know, the area of triangle is not in our syllabus. That's why we should take here examples related to distance formula and the section formula. If 1, 7, 2, 4 and K5 are the vertices of right triangle, find the possible values of K. Let us take in triangle ABC, A 1 7, B 2 4 and C K 5. We don't know which angle is right angle. That's why we have to take three different possibilities of angle A is right angle, angle B is right angle and angle C is right angle. So first of all, we need to find here A, B, C are the right angles. First is AB square is equals to 1 minus 2 whole square plus 7 minus 4 whole square. 1 minus 2 minus 1 square plus 3 square. Minus 1 square is a 1, 3 square is a 9 is equals to 10. AB square is a 10. Now second, BC square. BC square is equals to 2 minus K whole square compulsory plus 4 minus 5 whole square. 2 minus K square is equals to, expand here, 4 minus 4K plus K square, 4 minus 5 minus 1 square. 4 plus minus 4K plus K square plus 1. K square minus 4K, 4 plus 1 is equals to 5. It is a BC square. Now the next, third is a square of AC. AC square is equals to 1 minus K whole square compulsory plus 7 minus 5 whole square. 1 minus K whole square is 1 minus 2K plus K square. 7 minus 5 is the 2 square. K square minus 2K plus 1, 2 square is 4. That's why K square minus 2K, 1 plus 4 is equals to 5, which is a AC square. Now we take three different possibilities to find the value of K. First is, if A is 90, angle A is equals to 90 degree, then BC is a hypotenuse. BC square is equals to AB square plus AC square, where BC square is equals to K square minus 4K plus 5. AB square is equals to 10 and AC square is equals to K square minus 2K plus 5. K square is got, 5 is got, the remaining minus 4K is equals to 10 minus 2K. Minus 4K, shift left hand side to right hand side or right hand side to left hand side. Minus 4K plus 2K is equals to 10. Therefore, minus 2K is equals to 10 and K is equals to 10 upon minus 2. 2 5s are 10 and K is equals to minus 5. Now, if A is not 90, then angle B is 90. Angle B is equals to 90 degree. Then AC is a hypotenuse. Using Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square, where AC square is equals to K square minus 2K plus 5. AB square is equals to 10 and BC square is equals to K square minus 4K plus 5. K square cut, 5 cut, minus 2K is equals to 10 minus 4K. Minus 2K plus 4K is equals to 10. 4K minus 2K is equals to 2K is equals to 10. That's why K is equals to 10 upon 2. 2 5s are 10, where K is equals to 5. If angle B is 90 degree, then value of K is equals to 5. Now, third option, angle C is 90 degree. Angle C is 90 degree, then AB is hypotenuse. Square of AB is equals to, using Pythagoras theorem, BC square plus AC square, where AB square is equals to 10, BC square is equals to K square minus 4K plus 5, AC square is equals to K square minus 2K plus 5. 10 as it is, K square plus K square is a 2K square, minus 4K minus 2K is a minus 6K, 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 is cut, remaining 2K square minus 6K is equals to 0. Now 2K is common, remaining into bracket, K minus 3 is equals to 0. Therefore, one time 2K is equals to 0 and second time K minus 3 is equals to 0. From 2K is equals to 0, we get K is equals to 0 and K is equals to another time 3. There are 4 different types of values of K are obtained. Hence, values of K are minus 5, 5, 3 and 0 or 0 and 3. Here only one important example is completed. In next session, we discussed another examples regarding some important from our coordinate geometry.